Well, the radar says the heavy stuff still a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Green Bay Packers. Set for football now from snowy Massachusetts. And we are underway in Foxborough. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Able to avoid him at the 40. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Jones on 3rd down. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And that hits the crossbar and comes back, and it's no good. And by just a whisker, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle.
And he nearly had that too, but it was a crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Throwing is Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start the drive with Harris. Finding some room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they run with Harris off the option. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the 1st down.
Jones throw pulled in by Aguilar. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That's Aguilar with it on the jet sweep. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Harris will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll come up now on second and a yard. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Big Christian Barmore was there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Christian Barmore tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even...
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nelson Aguilar with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Christian Barmore able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Beasley.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 41-yard punt, giving 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On second down, this is Harris. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Jones. This is caught. Touchdown. Nelson Aguilar with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now it's Rodgers. He'll find Aguilar complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. He hits Beasley right side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Shedding the tackle. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. A big play that time on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Jones again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And this time he is in. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point up and through. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. .39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. To throw again on 2nd down, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Jones now throwing on 1st down. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw again. It's brought in by Harris. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Now Rodgers.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
On now is the Packers punter, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game the team. Making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A first carry here for J.J. Taylor.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Back to throw. Jones. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, you had an offense working with a couple. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Ball up out to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here's Harry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? Most teams have some version of this play in their playbook, and I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Back to throw. Jones.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st down, Rodgers.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53.
Rodgers to throw once more. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to go deep for Beasley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They go play action here on first down. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On the jet sweep, here's Harry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Looking to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now a give, running left is Harris. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be in a heavy. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And he sneaks his way